Hey guys, welcome back to my channel and welcome back to another video. So I'm gonna be making some tofu brownies, and I know what you're gonna say, like, have you lost your goddamn mind in 2026? And the answer is maybe, just a little bit. I saw the recipe on TikTok and I wanted to try it. And guys, if you are vegan, or not even vegan, if you're just looking for like a healthier alternative and you're on your no sugar journey, I definitely recommend that you try this because it honestly really like surprised me. So as you can see, I use an entire pack of tofu, which is like 3 blocks. Then I added cocoa powder as well as a cup and a half of almond milk. So this recipe is also vegan, so for the vegans out there, it's completely vegan. For sweetness, I opted for dates. However, you could have used honey, you could use sugar, or even maple syrup. I wanted a really natural, no processed sugar type of brownie, so I used like 11 dates. I added some vanilla essence to it as well. And in your food processor or blender, just blend everything. If you're using dates, make sure and blend it till it's perfectly smooth. So this is the texture that you're looking for, very, very smooth. This is like a really healthy dessert brownie because it don't have a lot of processed sugar. Actually, it has no processed sugar. The only sweetness that you're getting from this is from the dates, and I also incorporated chocolate chips, so that's the only sweetness you'll be getting. But if you also wanted to add a banana to this will be totally fine, but I really didn't want it to take away from the tofu. Look how smooth and mousse like that texture is. It was really giving mousse vibes. And then to that, I added a cup and a half of oats flour. You basically just take your oats, blend it, and boom, you get oat flour. Also adding a teaspoon of baking powder, a teaspoon of salt, and a teaspoon of baking soda. And then you just incorporate all of that, mix it in, add in your chocolate chip last, and then pour it into your pan and bake it at 350. This took about 30 to 35 minutes because tofu retain a lot of water, so you have to make sure that it's fully cooked through. And if you want a more gooey brownie, you just take it off at the 30-minute mark. But I find like 35 minutes still give the inside a nice gooey texture. Again, the temperature varies with your oven because some people oven bakes faster than others, so just check that. But this was honestly really delicious, and I've been trying different brownies. Like, if you haven't seen, I made avocado brownies. This is tofu brownies. I have a thing with trying weird recipes, so yeah, look how good this look, guys. So I will leave the original recipe in the description box down below, so you guys can feel free to check it out. I followed the recipe, but I tweaked it, obviously. But if you want to follow the original recipe, I will leave it in the description box down below. And if you're worrying that it'll taste like tofu, even though tofu doesn't have a taste, it does not taste like tofu. Like, if you give it to someone who doesn't know it's tofu, they would think it's like a oat brownie because you're tasting the oats in the brownie. But if you use regular flour, nobody could tell this was made out of tofu. Alright guys, so time to try the tofu brownie. So I don't really know how this might taste, but cheers. It's actually not bad though. It's not bad at all. It's very moist because the tofu, tofu like retains a lot of like liquid, a lot of water, but it's honestly really good. Amazing. Amazing. It's actually pretty good. And yeah. Wow. Beyond shock. I'll leave the link to the original recipe in the description box down below, so if you guys want to follow the recipe to a T, you could. Well, you know me, I will see a recipe there and then I will tweak it to suit me. So that's what I did with this one, but the original one will be in the description box down below if you guys want to check it. But like, oh, they can tell me that are looking good. Like, oh, amazing. And you can add regular flour to it, but I added oat flour just to, you know, ump up the protein. But this is a nice little healthy snack, if I do say so myself.